words of Marie Antoinette, let them all eat cake. I am here with Jill at Who's Diner. We've got our pop collars and we are ready to enjoy a homemade cake that Jill makes in the 50s themed destination around the lake, Who's Diner. All right, Jill, what are you eating?
I'm eating a homemade red velvet.
And what am I eating?
You're eating our key lime, which we always have a key lime or a strawberry cake because we sell a lot of them.
I bet you do.
Yeah, we sell a lot of them. We've had people come in and just look and say, you don't have any cakes? And I'd say, no, we hadn't had them made yet. Well, I'll be back. How long will it be? I'll say a couple hours. We've had people just come back and get cakes.
Okay, so was this part of the original plan to make cakes?
No.
All right, how did this evolve? 'Cause that's quite an undertaking every day.
Yeah, it is. But we had a lady that worked here that did nothing but prep. And she said, let's make a cake or two. I said, okay, we need something. So we, for one Mother's Day, we did little cupcakes, mini cupcakes, and gave to the mothers. And it went over so well, so here we are. Well, she left and they decided they wasn't going to do cakes anymore. But they got so much flack from the guests of no cakes. So here we are, we're back to doing cakes again. And we sell a lot of cakes. We do a lot of cake orders. People call.
Yeah, as normal.
Yeah, like you could walk in and say, I need a cake Thursday. This is what I want. We'll make it.
Hey guys, I know it's February, but the lake is up. The weather looks nice outside, and what better way to tell your loved one you love them than to buy them a lake house for Valentine's Day. So call me, 10% down. It may be so much easier than you think to own a lake house. Call me. I'd love to get you pre-approved.
Hey, it's Stephen Tomlin, and I'm here with a very special guest today, Reagan West, my friend. We're here to bring you the calendar of events. I'm excited. What's up, Reagan?
February is funky this year. Sometimes it's 28 days. This year is 29.
Funky February. I like it. What all's going on in February? She's done a little research for us, so she's going to kind of give us an overview.
Every Thursday is bingo at Jake's, 6 p.m., $1 per card.
And sometimes you have to make reservations to get in, don't you? Reagan's like the bingo expert. She's been 100 times. You go all the time, don't you? And it gets crowded, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And they always give to a charity, a nonprofit or something, so it's great.
So February the 2nd is Groundhog Day. If the groundhog sees his shadow, if he doesn't see a shadow, it's 6 more weeks of winter. If you or he sees a shadow, it's about to be spring. So. Yeah.
Do you watch that at school? Do they let you watch it live? Yes. I remember doing that. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
What else?
February the 12th is Lincoln's birthday.
Lincoln.
It's going to be a 3-day weekend, so go to the lake. There'll be some fun stuff
exactly.
there.
Look for somewhere to come to the lake. If you're out of town, you should come here and spend some time and hike. Winter's my favorite time to hike, and you love to hike too, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
So February the 14th is Valentine's Day. Be sweet to your sweetie.
Don't forget your sweetie.
Yeah.
And there's tons of stores downtown, Dadeville and Alex City, that you can kind of go and shop for your Valentine, or lots of good places to eat around the lake.
Yeah, so February the 15th, Washington's birthday. It's a school holiday. Like I said, go to the lake. There's lots of fun things you can do.
Kiwanis pancake breakfast. I'm in Kiwanis, and we're doing that. It's one of our big fundraisers every year. We're doing it February the 20th. And did I get the date right?
Yeah.
Okay, I have to double check myself. We're doing it February 20th. So it's a great event that we have, and I'm selling pancake tickets, and a lot of people around town, Key Club, different organizations in the high school are selling them, and some of our CAC members too. So you can kind of get those anywhere. I know Cam at Radio Shack has them, Tapley Appliance. And what it is at Benjamin Russell High School, so you can come and it's all you can eat pancakes. It's a great fundraiser for us. Have you ever been? You came last year, didn't you? The pancakes are good, right? We've always got sausage to go with it, so it's a great fun event.
February the 27th is a Russell Forest Run, 5K or 10K.
Are you running?
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
She runs with her mom a lot, so I figured that's one of my favorite runs in the area because you actually get to run through the woods.
There's an
always cold.
There's an after party at the stables.
Which is the whole reason to run, right? So you can get grits.
Grits, bananas, and live music.
Yeah, they have a grits bar. They've got like bacon and cheese and all kinds of good stuff you can put on it. So that's like the only thing that motivates me to run is like there's grits at the end. So that's definitely a motivator.
My mom always says when I run, there's an after party.
Exactly.
Go for it.
Hey, you need an incentive, right?
Yeah. And that's it.
That's it for February. Woohoo! Fun February, funky February. I'm sorry.
Funky February.
Awesome.
We're in Peachtree City.
And we love Lake Martin.
Okay, one of my favorite pieces in the whole wide world of art is this lovely rendition of the 880 miles of shoreline known as Lake Martin. How did your wife find this, Trey?
It was on social media, whether it was Pinterest or Facebook or Instagram, I don't know. But when she saw it, she actually saw a couple of other things, and she texted her, emailed her, and said, "Hey, can you do Lake Martin?" And she said, "Well, send me a picture of Lake Martin." And I'm telling you, this is, it's amazing.
It is so intricate.
It's really cool.
I love how it's got your spot of sunshine, you know, with its own pin.
She put a little pin right where we are on the lake. And it's really accurate, you know, as far as the lake's concerned. But it's mother of pearl and something else that she crushes up, melts, and actually puts in there and inlays it in the colors that you want, in the way that you want it. And we didn't even ask her to do the north, south, east, west, and the place in Alabama where the lake is. But, you know, just special touches, something that's unique. It's one of a kind.
Well, it is definitely the focal point of the living room of Trey and Danielle and their son's fantastic home in Jackson's Gap. Mother-daughter team out of Birmingham, Becky Denny and her daughter. Amazing job.
Yes. And hand-delivered it, too, by the way.
Ooh.
Yeah. And it's heavy.
Super special delivery.
Yep.
So, way to go.
Yes. Thank you.
Do you know how to hit the coin? Mr. Jeff, do you know how to hit the coin? No.
How you know he doesn't?
'Cause I saw him one time and he did whip. He did the whip and nay on it.
So you don't think he knows how to do the quan yet?
No.
Tell him, say, work on hitting the quan.
Work on hitting the coin. Hit the coin.
Are you ready? Meet Jill and Keith Dishler, Ole Miss fans, and now the new owners of the Mitchell House at Lake Martin in downtown Dadeville. Welcome to the Love Lake Martin Show.
Thanks.
All right, tell us all about you. We are doing our Valentine's show. So before we get into what you've bought, tell us a little bit about y'all and your story as a cute couple.
Well, we grew up in South Louisiana. We were high school sweethearts.
Love
First
it.
loves.
Love it.
So since this is a Valentine's Day show, but then we lost touch after high school for 26 years and reconnected, and we've been married 5 years now.
Now, I see the Ole Miss logo, and you were actually a cheerleader there.
I was a cheerleader at Ole Miss, and we have one that's graduated from Ole Miss and a sophomore at Ole Miss right now, 2 boys.
Well, go Rebels. Now, did you go to Ole Miss as well, Keith?
No,
Where were you?
I was in Texas.
Okay. Well, fantastic. So how did y'all reconnect 26 years later?
Well, I think my 2 boys felt really sorry for me and convinced me to get a Facebook page. And my first friend request was from him. And it said, "Hello, beautiful. I've been searching for you for 26 years.
Well, that is pretty sweet. Okay, so you hooked back up. And how long have you been married now?
We married
5
5
years
years in April.
5 years, April. And what is your new venture all about?
Well, we started looking at Lake Martin. We have neighbors that have a house down at Lake Martin, and we just fell in love with the area. And so our initial plan was to come down and look at property and to look at condominiums. And we were thinking, since we're Ole Miss fans, we could use it as maybe some revenue, generate some revenue during football season for Auburn games. And I, just driving through Dadeville and looking on the internet, found this beautiful antebellum house and got him to come look at it.
It's really special, Keith. I think you told me there are 9 fireplaces in the home.
9 of them.
And do you have a favorite room or a favorite part of the property?
I kind of like the gazebo out front, and 7.5 acres in the back, wooded acres. So hadn't got a chance to explore that yet, but I will.
Okay. And it has a very special, unique, can't miss it feature in the very front yard. Tell us about that.
Right. The house, which we are calling the Mitchell House because it dates back to Sidney Mitchell, who was the founder of hydroelectric power in the 1800s. But it was originally called Ginkgo Manor for the last probably 10, 15 years because there's a 100-year-old, give or take a few years, ginkgo tree in the front yard that is just magnificent.
It is stunning.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful in the spring, and then if you can catch it in the fall, it goes through about 3 or 4 color changes that are just unbelievable. And we actually, my first wedding was the first weekend of December, and they caught it right as the ginkgo was dropping its leaves, and it was like yellow snow. It was gorgeous.
Yes.
The good kind of yellow snow.
That's right. Well, so how many, events do you hope to have and host your first year?
Well, what we're doing is we've given the Mitchell House a little bit of a facelift. It was used for a wedding venue and event venue for the last 8 years, but we've come in and we're actually living here part-time, which gives us the ability to add some unique features like audiovisual capability in the banquet room and in the living room. So brides and grooms can do slideshows and PowerPoints.
Well, and you offer a little bonus yourself, right?
Right, so we're going to be actually on site during events, and which we'll call ourselves the event managers. So that gives people an extra set of hands so we can do setup, takedown. We actually have tables and chairs to accommodate 200 people for an event. And then we have a unique suite upstairs for the bride that's decorated real frilly and beautiful.
Yes.
So the bride can get dressed there and do her hair and makeup. And then we have a groom's room for the groom and his attendants to get dressed.
I think the princess room or the bride's room is my favorite of all. It's really beautiful.
It's beautiful. I actually decorated it with my wedding dress on a mannequin, and it's real special. So everybody loves the bride's room.
Well, not only weddings, but what other events can you see hosted here at the Mitchell House?
We've had, of course, the rehearsal dinners along with the wedding. We've had bridal showers, baby showers. Family reunions are a big thing because people can't accommodate their whole entire family in their own home. So we'll rent it out for a day for a family reunion, supper, or lunch. We've had meetings. The Ethan Club in Dadeville, I understand, holds their meetings here. Just about anything. It's a beautiful site. It's a beautiful venue, indoors and outdoors.
Yes, and so extremely easy to get to on your way to the lake or anywhere that you are located around the Lake Martin area, including Auburn, Opelika, Montgomery, you name it. This is the place to be. It is extremely special, and you guys are a special couple to actually do this. I was so excited to, watch somebody, live a dream like this. Okay, y'all, so tell us about your ideal wedding. Spring, fall, what does it look like in your mind?
I think the Mitchell House is such an elegant site for a wedding. I know a lot of people, it's become very popular to have weddings in barns, but the Mitchell House is such a unique antebellum historical venue that I think it adds a touch of class and elegance that's just timeless. We've had spring and fall, I think, would be gorgeous because of the ginkgo tree. It's gorgeous when it's green, and it's gorgeous when it's changing leaves. And we have worked with Kevin Lanier in Alex City, who's a wonderful photographer, and plan on working with Kertia Moon, who's an event planner, and they're very excited about this venue and moving forward with it.
How would someone get in touch with you if they wanted to have an event here at the Mitchell House?
Well, we have our email address is mitchellhouse357@gmail.com, and our website is www.mitchellhouseevents.
And they don't have to be Ole Miss Rebels to rent from you, do they?
Nope. We'll take anybody from the SEC.
All right. Well, thanks for watching.